Hi, my name's Zach and I'm 18 years old. Gaming to me is, without me meaning it to be, is an escape from reality because, I don't play the games because it is an escape from reality for me, but because of how much fun I'm having when I play the games, I kind of find myself forgetting the real world problems I'm having at the time, and especially back in primary school and secondary school, this was really helpful for me. I'd say the difference between when I used to game then compared to when I used to game now is that back then it was more of like a passion and I was playing, single player games, like the campaign games, compared to now, which is I'm playing more competitive games. Like, I'm not saying the passion isn't there, like the passion is still there, it's just I'm a lot more into the games and I'm playing competitive games like Counter-Strike and League of Legends and stuff like that, and I find myself getting really angry losing the games, or really excited when I do win the games, whereas back then if I failed a mission, for example, it wouldn't make me sad, it would just make me want to play more and that kind of thing. And as esports was introduced as well, when I was growing up playing games, it's been another I'd say factor of why I got into competitive gaming in that sense, and it's gave me that drive and made me want to be better at the games I play and stuff. So I think now I'm just more into the games that I play compared to then and stuff like that. My opinion on the gaming stereotypes is I believe that near enough all of them are false, and I think the media are forcing you to believe these kind of things. I think I'm not saying the stereotypical gamer doesn't exist. There are people that are overweight and stuff like that and play games, but I don't think you should automatically see an overweight person and think they play games, or vice versa. I don't think you should just see someone who plays games and automatically judge them as a person, because just because you play games, it doesn't determine exactly who you are. And I think if people understood that people use gaming as an escape from reality and to escape their problems, they would really have a different view on it. And I think there's a lot of people out there that if they didn't have gaming, they wouldn't be able to have fun in their life. And I think the media need to start pushing out the positives, and there are negatives to gaming, but I think the media need to push out the positives more and kind of hide the negatives. I particularly found it difficult growing up in school. I wouldn't want to say being a gamer, but playing games a lot, because telling people that you do this for most of your time in the day is kind of it's not an achievement, I guess. And when I used to tell people, they used to it'd be the small things like calling me names, and especially in my primary school years, that was pretty much all it was. It was, if I told someone that I played games a lot, they would technically call me a nerd or a freak, or they would just tell me that I have no friends and that kind of thing. And in my early years, I didn't really know what it was. I thought they were just joking around and stuff like that. But then it moved over into secondary school. When I went into secondary school, the names carried on, and the pushing over into the lockers and stuff, and the tripping me in the lunch line, for example, and stuff like that. It kind of started to get to me the more and more it happened, and the more and more towards the end, until it kind of started to stop a bit. It was really starting to affect me then, and especially there was one time I remember when I moved away, and I obviously couldn't take all of my my PlayStation and stuff with me and stuff like that, and this would still happen on social media as well. So I was still getting the messages saying nerd, this kind of thing, so I found myself not having the console as an escape, and not having any fun, and all I was thinking about was being bullied and stuff like this. I found myself in a really dark place or point in my life, and it wasn't until I came back from this holiday and I started to come online again with my friends that I realised that I was becoming a much happier person and stuff like that. And as gaming evolved with me going through this time, gaming was seen as less of a nerdy thing. So I think that's when it all kind of stopped, was around year 10, 11 and so on, because gaming wasn't really seen as such a nerdy thing or such a bad thing. People were asking me questions about they wanted to play with me and stuff like that, and from then on, that's kind of who I saw myself to become, I guess, and you know, that's helped me a lot come out of this situation that gaming has been now seen as that. So, you know, I think without gaming or without playing games and enjoying it with my mates, you know, I don't know where I would be like right now.